Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're taking a look at my Psychic Zombies deck profile for a Genesys format. This format has been super fun for me. I really like it, so I'm really excited to show this deck to you. It's the first deck that I was able to put together, but I do have another one waiting in the wings that I think you guys are really gonna like. But let's start off with this one. For our monsters, we're playing 2 copies of No.P.U.N.K Foxy Tune, 1 copy of the No.P.U.N.K Rising Scale, 1 No.P.U.N.K Ogre Dance, 1 No.P.U.N.K Deer Note, and 1 No.P.U.N.K Foxy Tune. The P.U.N.K package is really solid. This was at 3 Foxy and there's no Ogre Dancer, but unfortunately Foxy Tune got points added to it, so we had to drop it and play something else, which was the Ogre Dance. You're going to see what used to be a lot of points, so I'll get to them later. And to round out our Psychic package, we're playing 1 copy of Psychic Tracker. Moving on to the zombies, we are playing 3 copies of Vulcarian the Rotting Phoenix. You know what, I'm actually going to clear these because we have quite a lot of zombies to look at. 3 copies of Vulcarian the Rotting Phoenix. This is just a free special summon if you control a zombie, and it's a tuner, which is insane. Very good. It lets us go into all of our amazing synchro monsters that we have available to us, which we'll get to later. As well as Unizombie. Unizombie is also really good in the deck. I really like being able to play him in Genesys format for free. And moving on to more zombies, Mizuki and Gozuki. This used to be at 2 Gozuki. I just didn't really like the way it bricked me. 2 Mizuki, though, is really good. Being able to banish itself from grave and target a zombie in grave and summon it. Really great, so highly recommend playing Mizuki if you're going to be playing zombies in Genesys format. And moving on, we have 1 copy of Doom King Baylor Drock. Baylor Drock is really cool because it's a negate or a destroy on the opponent's turn, or banish a monster from hand or from field or graveyard. Sorry, not destroy. You can either negate an effect or banish a card from the graveyard, which is really crazy. You can summon it during your standby phase as long as you have a field spell in your field spell zone, which we will take a look at later. We're playing 1 Algul Mazara, really cool card, as well as 1 Jacobolin and 1 Changshi the Spiridow. Really great cards. We're really just playing like every good zombie under the sun. We're playing quite a bit of them. We're also playing 1 Necroworld Banshee so we can have access to our Zombie World field spell. We're playing a Goblin Zombie because it's really great and it searches every single zombie in the deck, especially a non-zombie card that we want, but we'll see it in a second. We're playing Ghost Sleeper Underworld Princess to add Ghost Fusion to our hand so we can go into the Dragon Necro Nether Soul. And we're playing 1 Plague Spreader Zombie, 1 Mad Mauler, and 1 Shinobi Necro. Really great cards, really great tuners and tech cards for zombies. And the other card that a Goblin Zombie can add is Goblin Bikers Gone Wild. Really interesting tech that I really like for this deck. We're also going to be playing 1 Grand Breakout. It used to be 3, but of course they had to put points on it. So that was another one of the cards I had to cut. But if you can like do your combo, or say if your opponent tries to negate, say your Unizombie, you can Grand Breakout, tribute it, summon the Gone Wild, and then the targeted negation misses its target, so it fizzles without effect. So you'll be able to resolve your Unizombie, and you just trade for another monster, which is great. Alright, that's it for the zombies. Yeah, we're playing quite a bit of zombies in this. Moving on to the spells, Curse of the Ancient Turtle. Really crazy good card. It's pretty much a Rhoda for any zombie, which is great. It also does stuff in the grave. But I really like this card. It's a common in Supreme Darkness, as well as the Vulcarians were also a common in Supreme Darkness. Just like some really random, really good zombie support in Supreme Darkness that we got. Really great. We're playing 2 Zombie World. Of course, you want to play this in any zombie deck. Turn every card in the field and the grave into a zombie. So if your opponent is like super like type specific about what they want to play, Zombie World just absolutely shuts down their entire turn, and we will be able to pop off, and they don't get to have fun. Another field spell we're playing, another common zombie support in Supreme Darkness, Delta of Invitation. This puts a token on field, so it's like a material for really anything you need. It's a level 5 zombie, I believe. Yes, level 5 zombie. And we're not playing any level 9s, but any level 9 synchros to like synchro summon with our Volcarion. But we do have a lot of synchros in our extra deck, and we do play 2s and we do play level 2s and a level 3 in zombie Unizombie. So we do have a lot of options to go into with that token, and Delta of Invitation helps enable more combos, which is great. Now we're also playing 1 Ghost Fusion, and then there's the Grand Breakout I was talking about, as well as 1 Super Poly. And you can imagine that, yes, this was also at 3, but when it got more points put on it, I had to cut it down to 1. It really, really sucks, I know. But we do what we must. And for traps, we're playing triple Breakthrough Skill. This is just the in format free version of Infinite Impermanence. It's great. It can negate on field and negate from banish, from grave. So really good. I really like Breakthrough Skill in this format. Very, very solid card to pick up. And for the extra deck, we are playing 1 copy of the Nethersoul Dragon. Really crazy good card. Takes 2 zombies to play. Also makes like a token when you're battling, and it copies the stats of the monster you're battling, or I believe it does. Same attack as the monster, yeah, the one that you're attacking. Great. And then, of course, we're playing 1 copy of the Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, since a lot of the zombies are playing our darks, and something that our opponents might be playing our darks. We have a lot of material on field to Super Poly for Fusion Dragon, or you could just use Ghost Fusion to summon this. Actually, I believe Ghost Fusion requires it to be a zombie. No, 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using only zombie monsters you control as material. Okay, yeah, you could use Ghost Fusion to summon this guy if you'd like. So that's good. We're also playing 1 Garura, Wings of Resonant Life, and 1 Mud Dragon of the Swamp, just like other good generic Super Poly targets. Very great to have. And now for our synchro stuff, we're playing 1 copy of Immortal Dragon, 1 copy of Ancient Fairy Dragon. This lets us trade out our field spells for one another and also get more monsters on field. Playing 1 P.U.N.K Jam Dragon Drive, really great card. And the first banned card in here is Chaos Ruler. This thing is 50 fucking points, but it is so worth playing it. Being able to play this guy again in an official format is just so fun. Getting to mill 5, it's great. And of course, we're playing 1 copy of the Skeletal Dragon Felgrand, 1 copy of Shiranoi's Sun Saga, 1 Red-Eye Zombie Dragon Lord, and 1 Chaos Angel, which is also 20 points. So a lot of points went into the extra deck here. So I only had 70 points to work with in the main deck, and I was able to make it work. But trust me, it was not easy. And then for some good XZ stuff, we play 1 Wallow, Founder of the Drudge Dragons, just more mill. We're playing 1 Vampire Sheridan, really good card, good attack. Just put any 2 level 6s on field, so that'd be like your Immortal Dragon. And the Changshi is a level 6. And 1 Dingirsu, just because a few of our zombies are level 8. Dingirsu is a good card. Protect your field from destruction. Solid. Why not? You could also play the Rika rank 8, the Teardrop Queen. That's also a good card. Alright. Side deck, it's really up to you what you decide to do. You're going to see that some of these are in different sleeves because they're part of different decks right now. But I did manage to scrape all the rest of the cards back together. So we're playing 3 DD Crow. DD Crow is great in this format. It's free. You could also play Skullmeister as well as DD Crow, or you could play it in place of. I think Skullmeister actually might be better. But DD Crow is also really solid. So, moving on, we're playing 3, and this one's not even sleeved because I just pulled it out of my bulk. We're playing 3 Twin Twister. Twin Twister is great. Just destroy cards on field. Dark Ruler No More. Again, great card. Just negate everything on the field. And because we're playing all the extra deck targets for it, Ultimate Slayer, just great. That's also where we're playing Garura in the extra, just like draw a card. And also 3 Warning Point. Warning Point's like the D-barrier of this deck. Monster is summoned this turn. That face-up monster cannot attack, its effects are negated, and cannot be used for a Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, or Link summon. It's great. It's basically just the D-barrier of this format. I really like this card. Floodgates are awesome and cool and good and should stay in the game. I don't mean that. Don't take that word seriously. I fucking hate floodgates, but sometimes you gotta play them to make your shit deck able to beat the Vanquished Soul Canine, which is somehow playable in Genesys. Why there isn't more points on that, I will never know. But that'll be it for today, for this deck. Hope you liked the deck. Can you tell that I'm like running on very low brain fumes right now? I just recorded that Phantom Knights Orcust deck profile video like 20 minutes before this, so I'm kind of running out of brain juice right now. So that's why I'm like stuttering and struggling to find my words. I've spoken too much for today. Can you imagine? A YouTuber has used up his speaking quota. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of the deck, what you might change, or what you liked about it. I'd love to hear it in the comments. Any feedback is good feedback. I like it. And also join the Discord if you're interested. We talk Yu-Gi-Oh! We play games. We talk about anime or whatever. We just have a good chumming old time. So it'll be a real gas if you decide to join. Just click that link in the description. It's totally free to join. Brush up on the rules, verify yourself, and start chatting with all the other amazing members of my community. I'm really grateful to have you guys in there. You guys are awesome, and I'm sure you guys who haven't joined yet would really like to be in there. The mods are great, they take care of the place, and everyone's super friendly and welcoming. Even if you're new to Yu-Gi-Oh!, a lot of people in there are really eager and excited to teach new players. So if you're looking to get into Yu-Gi-Oh!, Genesys is a really, really good way to do that. There is no pendulums, no link monsters, so you don't have to worry about all those super convoluted combos. This format likes to insulate itself from really overblown combo decks or really overly oppressive interaction where, like in the TCG, like in the advanced format, it's whatever goes as long as you're adhering to the ban list. But this puts those point restrictions on certain cards where, yeah, you can play those big, super powerful floodgate cards like Mystic Mine or whatever, but you're going to be sacrificing 100 of your points to be able to play it, so you better be playing 39 draw spells just to get to your Mystic Mine to prove a point that you want to play it. So I really like that they are cracking down on that potential for like really shitty decks like that. Really oppressive, toxic decks. I like how Genesys aims to weed those out of the gene pool immediately and just invite the most creative, most innovative, and most skilled deck builders of this entire card game to come together and find these once forgotten cards that people thought wouldn't be good, like Delta of Invitation or Curse of the Ancient Turtle, just pack filler, bulk commons, Shinobi Necro, Mad Mauler, things that people wouldn't have considered in modern format unless a card specifically said if you summon Plague Spreader Zombie, you win the game. Stuff that hasn't been relevant in years is now becoming relevant again, like Breakthrough Skill. Hasn't been really relevant since Imperm came out, really, and that was quite a bit ago. So seeing Breakthrough Skill being important and used again is really cool. Being able to see all these extra deck cards being able to play that normally wouldn't go together. Really interesting format. I love it so much, and I think it's one of the most fun things that Konami has decided to officially represent under their banner in recent years. I think it's so fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about not only this deck, but also Genesys format as a whole. And if you'd like to discuss it further, feel free to join the Discord. That's all I have for you today. I gotta get things moving for my day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.